What's up, Oswald? This is disaffected here. Welcome back to another episode of Dramatical Murder. Reconnect as today. Man, oh man, we're gonna be starting Clear's Good route. And I'm happy that we are because I want to get rid of those terrible, terrible feelings. Well, sad feelings are not terrible, but it's just not recommended, and my heart is a little shattered, especially with that ending. Oh my gosh, if you also haven't tried the bad ending for Clear's Route, go watch it, get yourself some tissues, because literally, you're gonna need it for the ending, and you'll probably need it for other things, like pleasure. Okay, wow, that is, let's not think, oh goodness, why did I even mention that? Oh boy, well, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and start Clear's Good in. Because I need someone happy. That was too sad. That was so sad, in fact. Oh, anyway, it's gonna bother me. Let's just go on. Let's just go on. I want to see the good Clear that we all know and love. So, unless something happens, I'm gonna explain to you, Osmonds, in case you forgot. So, if you don't remember what happened in Clear's Good End in the Dramatical Murder game, the original. Well, I mean, this is all the same universe. Anyways, in the original Dramatical Murder game, what I'm trying to say is that if you don't remember, in the end, Clear was getting fixed, and I think it was from Haoba-San. Haoba-San was working on fixing him. I think it was Haoba-San. I could definitely be wrong. I don't remember, but I think Haoba-San was fixing him, and out of nowhere, Clear appears. He's alive, but they just ended it off like that. He just said, if I remember correctly, he just said, "Hey, master," and then that was it. So we're not sure if he remembers everything, because he did get fixed, so there could have been something that went wrong while fixing him, and some memories are erased. That could have been the case. Man, I hope not, because then that'll be a whole feels thing. It reminds me of Wally. If it goes that direction, it reminds me of Wally, how that happens. But, spoiler alert, Wally remembered everything, and then, you know, him and Eve hold hands, and it was adorable. Anyway, oh my goodness, what's with me and robots? God, oh, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's too adorable. You gotta understand. Anyways, that's what I'm kind of expecting, but I could be wrong. I thought he would never come back. I'd never see him again. So when his song reached my ears, I really thought I was just imagining it. And there he was. Let's see him. I want to see the adorableness. Clear. But when I went out into the veranda, I realized I was wrong. Oh, I was frozen at first, but with shock and moreover, happiness. It just looks so wonderful. I watched him jump down into the veranda, my mouth gaping like an idiot. I could have handled the impact from his side, so he ended up falling in a heap. And of course, I'm 100% sure that Aoba is once again the bottom bitch. Oh my gosh, you're always in the bottom. Except that one time, my god, I don't even know how you pull that off still. Well, to be fair, it's your desire side, which is a little bit more stronger than you are. But when I opened my eyes, all I saw was Clear smiling. And I asked myself, is this really not a dream? Clear's like a little puppy dog when you see her owner comes back home. They just like jump on them. That's like Clear right now. It's so adorable. Am I just seeing things? Or could it be an alpha with the same face? They look exactly the same, so I could be totally wrong. In other words, I couldn't believe it. It was just too much to take in. Stiffening up, I gently cupped his face. He smiled even brighter, and I took it all in. Oh, did you now? Oh, man, we're going from first to freaking home plate all of a sudden. Well, we're getting the home plate. Okay, we're not doing it like that, but... oh, it's so bad. That's so bad. But I knew the moment I touched him. Okay, maybe they are doing it. I could be wrong. That he was back. You remembered his body parts? Is that what you're saying? His particular body parts? Were you feeling down south, huh? Clear came back for me. Well, clearly, he's on top of you. Okay, that was intended. I'm sorry, but my heart started to burn up. My nose and throat felt painfully dry. I couldn't keep from crying. I grabbed onto Clear's back with shaking hands, and despite my tears and runny nose, managed to rasp out a single phrase. Oh, you're back home. Oh. Yay! Yay! Clear's back. Yay! Look at how can no one can deny that smile. Oh my, it's just too infectious, man. The Clearitis is here to infect all of us. I think I'm already infected. Man, Leukaitis and Clearitis, A deadly combination? It was after Oval Tower collapsed and Platinum Jail stopped functioning. Well, his Oval Tower did. He did break through your Platinum Jail, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I took Claire's body home and tried to repair him myself. I took extended leave from Haga-san's shop and shut myself in my room, hiding Claire in my closet so Granny wouldn't know. Well, that's gonna be weird where she just opens the closet door and be like, oh, what are you doing, Aoba? Claire's body was very complicated. Oh boy, and I had no idea how he worked, so I knew at first glance I couldn't do it, but almost obsessively I tried to fix him. I wanted to do it no matter what, even though I knew it was impossible for me. I certainly kept working on him for days. I researched different methods, tried them but failed, and kept breaking things in the process. I had to fix him myself. Just that determination alone made me forget food and sleep. He must have been playing a lot of Undertale while he was gone, it's safe to say. Wow, so many. Okay. But no matter how desperate I was, I always lost focus. I had no energy to do anything anymore, and I realized that there was no hope in trying to do it on my own. So you got Haga-san to do it, right? Right? But I still pulled up his heavy body and stuffed it into my closet. That's just so weird. It really is. It's not creepy at all, but at the end of it all, I just laid there, looking at his body. I couldn't do anything. I began to loathe myself and spent hours just staring at his face. What a beautiful sleeping face, I thought. It's the first time I seen him sleep, I thought. He was so white, I thought. Well, he is white. I mean, you're not wrong. I noticed all the little things about him for the first time, but he still wasn't moving. Even though when I touched him, he felt the same as before. He was colder and not as soft as a human, but he wasn't any different. None of his broken skinless pieces had begun to deteriorate. Neither the color nor feel of his skin had changed. Nothing did. It was because Clear is something man-made. The truth of that hit me hard. But it strengthened my conviction, the fact that Clear was like no one else. Looking back on it, I think my mental health had taken a hit. But still, it relieved me knowing it was really my Clear. When I was trying to fix Clear, I made sure to act normal outside, but I'm sure some people could sense something was wrong. I believe Kojaku was one of them too, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. About a month later, I had to force Granny out of my room. She asked what I was sneaking around for, and I confessed about Clear. I thought she'd get mad, but she didn't. Instead, she suggested that I leave his repair to a researcher she knew. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Haga-san. Okay, I knew it was like someone... Aoba, what the hell was I trying to say? I knew it was like someone Aoba knew was trying to help out. It was Granny. I completely forgot. It was like, okay, awesome. To be fair, it was like 5 months ago when I played Clear's route, or 6, or maybe 7. I don't know, around there. But I wasn't willing at first because I wanted to be the one to fix him. But eventually, I left Clear to her. It wasn't that I had lost motivation to do it, but I just wanted him to come back again. If Clear will come back, then I don't care about the rest. I gave him to Granny with that in mind. Let's be honest here. Granny was probably a little bit freaked out. She probably seen it acceptable because she's an awesome Granny that she is. But let's be honest here. She was probably like, what grandson did I raise? I seriously, like, who wouldn't be a little bit freaked out and a little sketched about it? Because, you know, he could have been using Clear for other purposes. Just saying, he's an actual living fleshlight. Okay, oh my god, let's not think of that image. Oh god, it reminds me of some of the other route. Anyway, a year passed. Time passed slowly without any word on his condition. I thought of asking Granny about his numerous times, but I somehow managed not to. Granny stopped talking to me about it, and we didn't touch on the subject for some time afterward. I went back to work and resumed the life I had before. In that time, I started to ask myself if it was never going to happen. I tried to stop myself from thinking that, but that nagging worry persisted. If they hadn't updated me at all, then it must not be going well. I started to give up. It was a year after I left Clear to them. Anxiously waiting for Clear to come back made the day seem endless, so... I told myself not to give up. I'd wait as long as I needed. But what if it really was no good? His smiling face and his crumbling body kept popping into my head. It was honestly painful. Agonizing. I wanted to end it all, but I also wanted to keep on waiting. With these conflicted emotions inside of me, the days went by. I felt dead that whole time, honestly. By the way, I love this song back there. Had to point that out there. He's here. Unable to believe it. I call his name in a daze. His voice is hoarse. Right now, Clear is here in front of me. Calling his name feels unreal. Is it really him? Is he actually here? I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Hi, Aoba-San.
He's acting so just like nonchalant, like, hey, yeah, I'm here. His nostalgic, soft voice says my name. A voice I know well. I can feel the unmistakable warmth go through my body. Oh, we know which part of the body it's going through. You know what I'm talking about. No, not the Oval Tower. I'm talking about the face. Obviously, he must be blushing. Goodness, you assholes are perverted. Okay. Honestly, it's probably going to both spots. Or 3. We forgot the heart. We almost forgot the heart. Oh, boy. Anyway. This is all a dream. This is just too cruel. And the feel of his arms around me.
Clear.
Oh.
Hi. 本当に夢じゃないんだよな。夢じゃありません。戻ってきました。青葉さんに会いたくて我慢できなくて来ちゃいました。
Oh, his tearful smile makes me smile too. Well, I think we're all smiling. Come on, let's be real here. We're all smiling right now. Like, who does that? Like, smile when they see Clear? Like, seriously, how would no one do such a thing? You know what this smell? You know, you guys are hugging it out. It's time for a kiss. Come on, let's get a kiss on. I know. Thank the Dramatical Murder gods. As I say his name, I can feel the string of tears in my eyes. I hold him tight. Oh. Oh.
Hi.
Listening to my hold, I peer up to see his face better, and find him look at me with obvious joy. A broad smile naturally rises to my face.
Aoba-san, 目が赤いです。
And you still haven't changed.
誰のせいだと思ってるんだよ。すみません。でも、ウサギみたいで可愛いです。
Don't tell Noise that you said that, because he's gonna... Let's just say he's gonna get in that biting mood again. Oh my goodness. Now I'm thinking about Noise's good end. Oh. I say with a smile, why does he look like a rabbit or a bunny? That doesn't make any... What makes... What? I never really thought of it. I was like, what makes him look like a bunny? I'm sure there's something on that. There's more to it, I'm sure. But I'm thinking in my mind right now. I'm like, how? I thought we'd never get the chance to poke fun at each other this way. For a day to come where Clear and I could talk like this. I'm so glad. Truly. I calm down, look into Clear's eyes, sniffle, and stroke his cheek. I notice that the skin around his right eye, where he'd been damaged, is slightly a different color. But if I don't focus on it much, it won't bother me at all.
お前のこと、ばあちゃんが直してくれたのか？はい。タイさんとタイさんのお知り合いの方が直してくれました。そっか。記憶とか、そういうのは前と同じなのか？どこか変わったりとか。
We're about to get our answer.
基本的には問題ありません。体には修復の跡が残っていますが。
Well, that's good then.
修復中にテストを兼ねて何度か起動されたので、自分の状態については大体把握しています。そっか。
I let out a sigh.
俺、全然何も知らなくてさ。ばあちゃんにお前を預けて、それからずーっと何も話がなかったんだ。だから、もしかしたら、もう、ダメなのかなって思ってた。タイさんはきっと確証が取れるまで明言したくなかったんだと思います。
Seriously, could we just go ahead and say that Tae-san is like the best granny ever? She cared about Aoba, so she didn't say anything about Clear's status, because, you know, if Tae-san actually updated it every single day or every single week for a whole year and told him that, you know, he's still not awake yet, then it's gonna bother him. And plus, you don't want to be like the person who like gives a lot of hope, like saying like, oh, he's getting a little better, then at the end of the day, it's like, we can't actually fix him. You don't want to give all that hope up and have the possibility of like destroying all of it by saying like, yeah, he's actually not going to be completely fixed like he was. Like, I understand why Taesan didn't update him at all, and it's actually a great move. It's the best move, at least I think so, but that's a great thing. Taesan is seriously the best. Knowing her, that might be true. She knew that I was extremely serious about fixing him and didn't want to give me false hope. Exactly! False hope! That's what I was looking for. That would make sense to make sure you don't malfunction. Typical you. Always stalking me. Oh. Come on, Aoba, you should know by now. He hears you from everywhere.
Hi. Aoba-sanの声が聞こえたので、タイさんたちが僕を起動するより先に目が覚めたんです。
I mean, seriously, he's the ultimate stalker. Like, if he was in Danganronpa, he would literally be at the school just for his ultimate stalking skills. I know, I had to plug in somehow Danganronpa in there. Go check out the series if you hadn't already. I don't really get it, but he woke up by himself. And there's another ant. Disgusting. He woke up by himself before Granny could, and just came here. Oh, soon enough they will know.
そうですね。知らないと思います。僕が突然いなくなってびっくりしているかもしれません。
Well, I wouldn't be shocked they have like a tracking device on you.
びっくりしてるかもって。
感動の再会をしているところ、横から進まない。青葉。
Thank you, Len. I'm sure someone did this too. I just thought about it. I was like, I'm sure someone made a fan fiction of Aoba with 2 robots. A human and 2 robots. That should be a viral video. I'm pretty sure it's a viral thing in the Dramatical Murder fan base. Let's be real here. That's probably a thing, and I wouldn't be shocked at all. Oh, plus I move away from Clay when I hear Len's voice from the side. That was adorable. Inside. Oh, who wouldn't love Clear? Being seen hugging Clear is kind of embarrassing. Clear looks at Len and brings his fingers to his chest, eyes gleaming.
Len-san, お久しぶりです。お元気でしたか？相変わらずふわふわのもふもふですね。
本当に久しぶりだ、クリア。無事に戻ってきてくれて何よりだ。
Secretly in Len's mind right now, he's like, please don't fucking touch me. He's probably all jealous right now. He could be. I don't know. We all know Len has a good heart. He's probably just like, oh, thank goodness he's back. A little salty, probably. I don't know.
ところでレンさん、ちょっと触らせてもらっていいですか?
Oh, the fact that this music came on too with it makes it a little sketchy when he just said that. What, in which way do you mean touching him, huh? Oh my god. Okay, I'm 100% sure that there's a fanfic on this. There's probably a threesome with these 3. Oh. Which part? Ooh, there's a couple of parts that can be fluffy, so... Cleo told Len. Ecstatic! It ruffles the fur on his belly. Okay, well, thank goodness he's there and not going more down south. That would be awkward. Oh. Oh, that's adorable. Len's like, dude, stop. You're making it awkward. Oh my god, I love this. This route is already amazing.
って言ってもな、クリアすっげえ嬉しそうだし。
Poor Nen, he's getting ignored. Obviously, Nen is not happy at all. Oh my goodness.
久々の再会だし、ちょっとぐらいはいいんじゃね?
Oh my goodness. Clear happily fluffs up Nen, and with an upset look, Nen tries hard to wriggle out of sculptures. That's like my cats. When I see my cats, I get happy, like, oh, Apollo! And I pick him up, and he's like try to squirm. I'm like, no, you can't escape. I'm gonna pet the hell out of you.
こんなことをしている場合ではない。
Oh.
タイが帰ってきたんだ。
Wow, that's a clutch move by Ren just to get him off. Uh-oh.
タイさんが
Oh my gosh, this is what it's really gonna be about. This is... We're gonna be like in a high school situation where we're gonna be hiding Clear like he's our secret boyfriend. You know what I'm trying to say? It has a high school feeling to it now. It's like, oh no, mom is home, my parents are home. You can't be here right now. We don't want them to know that we're together or anything. You know what I'm trying to say? Clear, no pun intended. Clear stops. When I returned home from work, Granny went out somewhere, and Clear came here before she was there to start him up. So Granny is going out to get him? Then gets up, squirts free of Clear's grip, and shakes his rumpled fur.
タイはついさっき帰ってきた。
気づかなかった。
クリアが部屋に入ってきた少し後だから気づかなかったんだろう。
And her first instinct was not to come upstairs. No, that's interesting. Oh, I was in a completely different world when Clear came here. Who wouldn't be? I really didn't notice. Well, how could I?
クリア、行こう。ばあちゃんに会わなきゃ。
Oh, okay. Alright, I see how it is. You're taking a step forward. I love it. I'm sure she was confused when Clear had suddenly disappeared. She could have told me the good news sooner. I would have gone into serious depression if I had really thought it was hopeless. She has to know that he's here.
はい、青葉さん。
I picked up Len and leave my room was clear. That was too adorable. How is that not the most adorable thing ever? We go down to the first floor and stand in the living room. I can see Granny in the kitchen when I open the door a little. She seems a lot more gloomy than usual, so she's unhappy. I take a deep breath to steel my nerves and open the door wide. She's probably going to be like upset, not with Aoba, but with Clear.
ばあちゃん、おかえり。
Well, let's say our prayers to Aoba and Clear right now. And then they're all going to get yelled at. What? When she turns around, her face looks as though she just had a heart attack.
おかえりなさい。
Oh.
タイさん。
お前。
Oh, was she worried that Clear actually like left everywhere? She isn't quite thrilled about the surprise and immediately takes scolding him. How could he just run off? Did he know how worried she was, etc.? Clear hangs his head, but sticks his chin up once she's finished. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my goodness.
タイさんに叱られるのも久しぶりですね。
It stuns Granny and she pouts, having to sigh before she speaks again.
だってないで座りだ。
You're gonna get punished, Clear. A good spanking will do, I think. Would that hurt, though? I don't know, but as Granny retreats to the kitchen, we take our seats at the dinner table, enjoying the sweet scent that comes drifting through the air. This is the smell of those sweets I love to death. A little later, Granny puts a plate of her homemade donuts on the table with a thump. Oh, they smell so goddamn good and fresh.
食べな。
She sits at the table and sips her tea, words blunt. I start digging in, and Clear takes a single donut, cheerfully nibbling at it.
美味しいです。タイさん。
そうかい。
はい。
He smiles lightly at the donuts before turning to Granny with a bow.
ありがとうございます。
Oh,
本当に。
such a such a gentleman, such a gentleman. He's suddenly all formal. It doesn't sound like he's just referring to the donuts. I also sit up straight and bow my head
俺
down.
も。ばあちゃん、
Thank you, Granny, so much.
あり
Oh,
がとう。
oh, I know. You're trying to bow. I know, Cameron. You can't bow. You're on top of a, what do you call it? A stick. That's a weird way of putting it. I just thought of that. That could be looked at wrong. Oh yeah, you know, Cameron loves to be on top of sticks. But also, she doesn't mind being... Okay, no, we're not going to go there. I'm trying to say she's on a tripod. You can't bow. I know you're trying hard. It's adorable, but just... Oh, let me do it for you. Okay, Camera-chan. You also wanted to see it, but Camera-chan made her bow to Tae-san. I had to get her off her tripod and got it. Again, you can look at that as weird, but... But she did her bow. She did her bow. Anyways, her dark face from before, I could tell just from her expression that she worked so hard to repair Clear. By choosing not to tell me anything, she must have wanted to avoid raising my expectations. Again, I understand why she didn't tell us anything or gave us any updates. While our heads are bowed down, she flares her nose with a humph. Such a
その
soon
様
today.
子なら大丈夫そうだね。それにドーナツぐらいで大げさだよ。いつでも食べられるってのに。
Oh, sorry for rushing at Granny, but I exchange a nod and smile with Clear, and although I know it's a terrible idea, I devour almost half of the donuts Granny made. And you still haven't gained a pound, it looked like. God, I'm so jealous. There's always those people who are like that. They eat as much as they want, they don't look like they grew a bit. Well, for me, if I eat a lot, then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I'm realizing it, and I'm like, I have to work out hard. Oh, who else goes through that? I mean, I do it. The struggle is real. Am I right? Am I right? You know I'm right. Oh, I hate that. But a little jealous. I'm a little jelly. Once we finish eating, Clear and I head back to the room upstairs. I loaded in onto the bed and sit down to Clear.
タエさんのドーナツ美味しかったですね。もうお腹いっぱいです。
Do you have a digestive system?
俺もお腹いっぱいっていうよりどっちかつと苦しいかも。
And you feel good about that? God, I feel terrible when that happens.
青葉さんもたくさん食べてましたもんね。
And you don't mind that, do you, Clear? Clear grins cheerfully. Being able to see a smile again makes me so happy. Just watching his expressions put me on cloud 9, and it's so entertaining. I thought about a lot of things when Granny had him. I realized that for the most part, I didn't know much about Clear. I knew his real personality, but not how he lived or even where he lived before we met. I didn't know a single thing.
あのさ、聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
はい。
Oh.
なんでしょう。
Clear places his hands on his lap and firmly nods.
クリアって俺と会うまでは北地区に住んでたんだよな。
はい、そうです。北地区の外れにおじいさんと住んでいた家があって、青葉さんと会うまではそこで眠っていました。
眠ってた？
はい。おじいさんにそう言われていたので。
Oh, man. It's sad that he's gone, because I'm sure, well, obviously, he taught you to be a great human being. Well, oh, I guess you could say wannabe, but he gave you the human emotions, and, oh, like, I wish we could meet him. Maybe we could go visit his grave or something? Maybe? Grandpa. He was a researcher for Toei that ran away to the old residential district and rescued Clear, who was to be disposed of.
眠ってたってどういうことだ？
おじいさんが眠ったまま動かなくなった時、僕はそれが死なんだと理解しました。
Oh.
人の生から死まで一通りの基本情報は持っていますから、だから僕はおじいさんを埋葬しました。おじいさんはいつも僕を連れて島の外へ出たいと言っていたので、島の外にできるだけ近い方がおじいさんも喜ぶのではないかと思い、
Oh.
海に近い丘の上に埋葬しました。
You're such a great person, Clear. You know
で
that?
も北地区の中では比較的海に近いというだけで丘というほどの場所でもないんですが、でも何も見えない場所よりはいいんじゃないかと思って。
Oh, you put so much thought into it. Oh, that's so thoughtful. It makes me happy.
おじいさんの埋葬を終えてから僕はおじいさんの言いつけに従って眠りました。
言いつけ？
はい。おじいさんは亡くなる少し前に僕が一人になったらこの家で眠り続けるようにと何度も言っていました。
That's wonderful.
おじいさんは僕が東映に回収されることだけは絶対にあってはならないと言っていました。だから一人になったら誰にも見つからないようにと。でも僕は青葉さんの声が聞こえて目が覚めました。
So in other words, sorry for skipping again. I get too eager because I love this, but but anyways, I was gonna say that this is like the modern day Sleeping Beauty, except without a kiss. All Aoba has to do is speak, and he's instantly awake, which is adorable, per the usual. I remember
マ
that.
スターの声がしたので来ました。
Oh, the memories are coming back to me. I was like, what the hell? Clear is a weird person. Little did I know that he was an actual robot. I remember too. I was actually, like back then, I remember there was an episode, I think it was when I knew for sure I was on Clear's route, that I made the prediction that he was either an angel, a fairy, or he's a robot. I think two of them are actually logical. Either he was an angel or a robot. The fairy one was a far-fetched idea, but I remember saying that. I was like, oh, it's funny how I think of it now. I was like, wow, one of them I was definitely wrong with. The other one I think could have been more logical because he is an angel. He's such an adorable angel. He is an angel to my eyes. That's all I'm trying to say. No pun intended. Back then, huh?
僕たちはどんな状態でもマスターの声には必ず反応します。青葉さんは正確には僕のマスターではありませんが、青葉さんの声には人を操る力があります。
I'm sure.
東映は同等の能力を人工的に喉に取り付けていましたから、そのせいで2人の声帯の周波数が酷似していたようです。僕が青葉さんのことをマスターだと誤認したのは、そのためでも。
Damn it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm loving his story. What did I just say? Clear. No pun intended. Okay. Clear pauses and his expression softens.
壊れていると言われようとなんだろうと、僕はやっぱり青葉さんをマスターだと認識してよかったと思っています。
Oh, my heart just warmed up. My hands are warm and my heart is warm. Everything is warm except the other thing. But no, seriously, so adorable. I can't. I'm gonna dive just from the kawaii-ness is over freaking 9,000 right now.
僕は一度死にました。機械の僕が死んだという表現はおかしいんですけど、
A bit odd, yes.
僕のすべての機能が停止したあの時、僕は本当に満足していたんです。青葉さんを守ることができたし、青葉さんが僕をスクラップしてくれたことで、僕にも心があるんだと思いました。
And your heart is beautiful. You know that, Clear? It's seriously one of the most beautiful, precious things there is, like, to ever exist in this world. Fictionally or non-fictionally, doesn't matter. It's cute.
でも、今は戻ってくることができてよかったと思っています。
Me too. Me too, Clear.
青葉さんの喜ぶ顔が見られましたし、それに僕自身あの時に死んだからこそ、より人間に近づけたんじゃないかって、
Well, yeah,
そんな気がするんです。
I remember you wanting the well, your final wish is to feel every part of us. And I mean, literally, if you also want to check out the good end, you should go check out the good end as well. It's amazing, by the way. It's very weird. Like, my feelings were conflicted throughout that whole ending, but literally, again, he was physically feeling every part of his body. And the insides of him, too. Camera-chan, you remember it? Oh my goodness, Camera-chan. Yeah, Camera-chan, I know you remember it. It was just one of the most adorable but weirdest and amazing thing. Like, a weirdest combination of things ever to feel in a bad end. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, in a good end. It felt bad at first, but it was a good end, trust me. It was more of a weird end, but anyway, it was still amazing. That's all I'm trying to say. I know, Camera-chan, so many happy memories. I really do miss that route. Well, we're on this route. What am I talking about? We're on this route. I love this route. It never goes by when I think about that ending. And like, I just remember, I never felt so much emotion in a visual novel game ever, I don't think. It was just like the most conflicting, but still like one of the most touching things, literally and physically, endings I've ever experienced. Easily.
人間の生命活動自体は死んだらそれでおしまいですから、本当はそんなのおかしいんですけどね。
It's a bit. Clear raises his hand with a grin, looking somewhere far away.
死について僕はいろいろなことを学びました。僕はずっと人が死を恐れる理由は死んだら全て終わってしまうからだと思っていました。
Some people are, and that's completely understandable too, you know?
でもそれは間違っていました。死んでも全てが終わるわけではありません。残された人たちがいて、死んでしまった方にも伝えたかったことがたくさんあって。
Wow, Clear. Wow. Wow. That line right there, that makes me love Clear. He has such an understanding.
思い出もたくさん残っていて、いざ自分がそうなってみて、よくわかりました。
I just want to hug you right now.
僕は青葉さんにまた会えて本当に嬉しいし、もう二度と死にたくなんてありません。
My Kokoro couldn't handle if you died again. I'm telling you right now, I would seriously be...
僕たちには基本的な感情表現のセットが初めから組み込まれていて、表面的になら人間はこういう時にこう思うという感覚を理解できます。でも僕は青葉さんとおじいさんから 基本的な情報以上のものを学びました。
And Grandpa's a special person, you know that? You're a lucky person to have such a caring human being.
温かい気持ち、深い悲しみ、好きでたまらないという気持ち。
Aww.
だから死んでよかったとまでは言いませんけど、
Well, I'm glad you're not dead, because then it's going to make me feel like crap, but...
僕、今の僕でいることができてよかったと思います。
Aww. Saying that, Clear quietly smiles. His expression captures me. How does one quietly smile? Like, can you, like, smile and be very loud about it? Like... Is it, like, I'm trying to figure out how does one quietly smile? I mean, you could smile like an idiot, like, what am I doing? I'm just pointing it out there. It's like, it's an interesting thing to say, quietly smile. I never really thought about that, but I thought this earlier, but it's just beautiful.
Aoba-san.
Oh, you got lost in his eyes? Oh, don't worry. I do the same as well. I return to my senses when he calls my name, and I look down to my feet with a smile, trying to hide the embarrassment.
そうだな。俺もお前が戻ってきてくれて本当に嬉しい。っていうか、
Well,
お前のおじいさんに感謝したい。クリアを守ってくれてありがとうって。
you read my mind, Aoba.
Aoba-san.
じゃなかったら俺とお前は会えなかったかもしれないんだから。
Maybe.
はい、そうですね。
Clear nods happily, then closes his mouth as though something just occurred to him.
クリア
When I call his name, he turns to me with determined eyes.
Aoba-san, 行ってみませんか？
Oh, we're gonna visit him?
行くってどこへ？
僕とおじいさんの家へ。
That'll make me happy. The sudden question takes me aback.
それは
I shut up, not sure on how to answer. Of course I want to go. To the home where Claire used to live. It's a home full of memories of him and his beloved grandpa. It's my first time ever hearing about it, and it's a special place to Clear. But should I really just waltz in? I truly am happy that he asked me to take me, but just going on a whim feels sort of wrong. Clear must have noticed my hesitance and starts to look a little worried.
どうかしましたか？
いや
僕とおじいさんの家へ行く
No,
の
no,
は
no, no, no.
嫌ですか？
I want to go.
そうじゃないけど
僕が青葉さんと出会う前に過ごした場所。
Don't get upset, Clear. I didn't mean to hesitate. I'm
青葉
sorry.
さんと同じくらい大切なおじいさんと一緒に暮らした場所を青葉さんにも見てほしいんです。だからお願いします。一緒に来てください。
Just say yes. Please, for the love of God, Aoba. Don't do anything stupid. Clear hangs his head low, disappointed.
やめろよそういうの。
でも
行くから。
I've already come to my decision. When he hears my answer, Clear smiles with relief.
よかったです。それじゃあ早速行きましょう。
Alright, time to pull out your umbrella. Off we go!
え
Oh no. I was just kidding. Clear jumps off the bed and crouches down. And then... Oh
さ
no.
あ青葉さんどうぞ。
I was just kidding! He faces his back to me and holds his arms out like he's holding something. This...
おんぶ
So now we have a transportation device as well.
はいそうです。さあどうぞ。
Oh my god. We're gonna get someone with weird looks from others, but who cares?
どうしたんですか？
普通に歩いてくって選択肢はねえのかよ。
こっちの方が早いんです。何しろ屋根を渡り歩いていきますから。
Assassin's Creed had nothing on this. Nothing. I forgot the TH apparently.
は屋根
はい。
Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Okay, first of all, I gotta say, I did not expect something like that as a dialogue to come out from this. But seriously, in all seriousness, that would be all of our reactions. Like, did he just fucking say that? Like, what the fuck? Clear wants us to hop on rooftops? He's some... Oh my goodness. With this umbrella. We can't forget about that.
早く行きましょう。さあ、早く。
You know what? It's a once in a lifetime experience. Just accept it. I have no idea what went wrong with this guy's head. Caught up with him in the moment. I reluctantly hop onto his back. Oh my goodness.
行きますよ。
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Clear slowly stands up. Feeling unstable, I grab onto his neck in a panic.
それじゃあ、今から僕の家へ行きますね。レンさんも一緒に行きますか？
Then it's like, fuck that. Nope, I'm staying. On top of Clear, I turn around to the den sitting on the
い
bed.
や、俺はここで待っている。誰もいなくなったらタイが驚くだろう。
I think she'll be surprised that you're the only one here too. I'm just pointing it out there.
そういえばそうですね。タイさんにも挨拶をしてからの方が。
Yeah, you should tell Tae-san that we're going to be hopping on rooftops. I'm sure she'll be okay with that. He's not going to
す
tell
み
her.
ません。ありがとうございます。レンさんは残るということでいいでしょうか、青葉さん。
I really want to take him with me, but didn't Claire say that would be going over the rooftops? I'm scared of dropping your head on the way. That would be terrible. How would you ever think of something like that? With Claire and his whole proposal, I'm a little dubious, so I'm not too keen on the idea. And beyond that, it's embarrassing to be on his back. I just want this to be over with.
ねえ、悪いな。ちょっとの間、よろしく頼む。
Well, it's a good thing, because we want Ren to be the third wheel, too.
構わない。
Ren replies to me with the exhaustion in his voice, and I nod. Jumping roofs? I can't even imagine it. What is he trying to
そ
do?
れじゃあレンさん、行ってきますね。
ああ、気をつけて。
Thank you. Oh my god, we're actually going to do this in the next episode. Also, if I did, hope you enjoyed this episode. Dramatical Murder reconnect. Clear's good route. If you go ahead, leave a like and share the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later with some more Dramatical Murder. I'm going to go ahead and say most likely on Sunday, but we'll find out. And I'll see you with... Well, I'm going to see a Danganronpa later tonight. I was going to have Danganronpa before, but the editing's taking a little bit longer than usual. I'm still like in the middle of it right now, so this is coming up before that. But don't worry, it'll be up tonight as well. And also, in case you don't know already, I'm going to be live streaming games from now on. I'm going to try to do it every night, but we'll see. I'm going to be live streaming Dead by Daylight. I'm going to try to see how that works. But I know for the most part, I'm definitely going to be live streaming Sword Art Online, Re-Hallow Fragments. So if you also want to check that out, follow me on Twitch. And don't forget to follow me on the other... Whoa! I almost knocked down my mic. But don't forget to follow me on the other social media sites down below. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, you name it. Just follow me on there. Follow me on Twitch. It should be Awesome Perfection one. And yeah, I'll be doing live streamings hopefully every night. I don't have a set time, so it'll just happen. And if you also want to know when that happens, go ahead and subscribe to me on Twitch to find out more. And I might do it on YouTube too, so if it comes on YouTube, you also will already be notified. But until then, I'll see you guys later, okay? Love ya, don't forget to stay awesome.